And good evening.
Hello.
How are we all doing? What have you all been up to? We've had a mega week.
Lots of movie watching.
Yes.
Not the fun kind, the research kind. So we're starting at 8 PM, so that's in 9 minutes and 41 seconds precisely.
If you're watching on catch up.
Otherwise, just look at the clock.
TikTok.
Speaking of the movie watching, that is going to be our Marvel quiz. It's on the Phase 1. We're doing that on Sunday at 5:45 PM GMT, so 2 hours earlier than tonight's one. We're starting. It's a fully family-friendly one as well.
Yes. We're not making it overly hard.
No.
We're making it... There's a couple of hard questions per round for the little geekies, so they don't get bored, but we're not making it overly hard.
No. If you've watched the movies at least once, you'll get most of these questions.
From Roy. Good evening, guys, from Kerno. We're now here again, checking in, waiting to see what you've got in store for us tonight.
Charlie Grant says, fun kind equals research kind, you don't fool us. And yeah, I mean, it is fun, but you've got
It is, but it's hard, isn't it?
I'm actually marvelled out. I don't want to watch Falcon Winter Soldier tonight because I'm just so marvelled out. I don't feel like sitting down and watching a superhero
You
film.
said that. I've watched them twice.
Yeah.
He's only watched them the once. Apart from the Hulk, which I watched the wrong film.
Yeah, you watched the wrong version. You watched the Eric Bana version from 2003, I think.
Yes, well, I got that wrong. And rewatched the second one. So we've got tons of questions. We had to keep going backwards, didn't we?
Just in case you're interested, the movies that we are talking about is Iron Man 1, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, and the very first Avengers film. Hello, Yolanda. Anybody there on YouTube other than Charlie Grant saying hello to us? We've got 22 viewers at the moment, and there's still more coming in.
You're all starting to come in now.
Wonderful stuff. Have we retweeted that we are live? Let's have a quick
Yes,
check.
you did, because I saw it.
You did. As always, guys, if you do want to retweet that we are live on Twitter, it really helps. Twitter is the one that we want to get more out on there. The Instagram is a bit of a lead balloon, really. No matter what I do, I can't seem to get any further on there. But all your comments and likes, subscribing, and all that other stuff you do on all the channels really helps us. But Twitter really helps as well. So twitter.com/quiz actually. Quiz actually on all the socials. So yeah, 2 rounds tonight are new. Round number 4, of course, if you've been following us for a while, will know what round 4 is about.
It's a combination round.
Combination round. And round number 3 was a fun one we did today as well.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that. Noski's servants are ready and roaring. Just having finished a lovely Chinese takeaway.
Lovely.
We've stopped on the takeaways.
Too expensive.
Too expensive.
Also, they're not good for you. Doing it as much as we were. So today I had a very large chicken and bacon salad I made from scratch.
I've just had 2 sandwiches and that's it. All day.
2 sandwiches, you greedy bugger.
Well, they're little tiny rolls, about that size.
Let's see if anyone's sharing our live stream on Facebook as well. That always really helps as well. To share that we're live, share the live video really helps. We've got 0 shares at the moment, which is fine. Won't hold it against you.
Yeah, we're starting to sort out a term now for when we come back. We've already got 3 pubs that want us straight away to come back. We're talking to those, and obviously others will follow suit. And we do intend to do at least 1 a week online.
Yes.
To keep that going.
Roy's asking burnt bacon sandwiches. No, I didn't burn my bacon. I made mine just.
Can we just mute Roy for 60 minutes or something?
Just on the chewy side of cooked mine. I like my bacon. I like it a bit chewy, just before it gets crispy. Thank you very much, Rosie. You just shared us on your stream. That's very, very kind of you.
I like my bacon so it's crispy on the outside but still chewy within.
I think the extractor fan's on in the bathroom. Turn it off, please. It just distracts me. So we're live in 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, one thing, we had a slight hiccup in that Alex's PC just shut itself down earlier on.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
So if it does shut down by a repeat performance, we will come straight back on. We'll reboot and come straight back on, just in case that happens. If you see us disappear.
Yeah. I was literally just him getting all the stuff sorted out, and it just powered down. It's amazing. Did you hear that? Quizzes will continue once a week after lockdown, says Charlie Grant. Yes, indeed. At least once a week. We'll try and keep doing the specials as well. which will be on a Sunday. You like doing those? Wow.
From Trevor. Hi, Mark. Good evening, sir. Not even a slide mention. Not even a shady mention there.
Been a year online. I've got a thick skin, whatever your face is.
I can't wait to get this haircut.
People can't wait to stop hearing you talk about it.
Oh, it's a mess, isn't it? State of that. I haven't had it this long in decades.
So what we're all doing in the weekend then? Everyone having a chilled weekend? You going out? You walking anywhere? What are you doing? We are going to be preparing the Marvel quiz all tomorrow.
We've got all our questions. We've just got to work out which ones we want to use, and then do all the visuals because it's brand new visuals for everything. So that will take us that whole of tomorrow for the two of us. Good evening, Fran.
Apparently, I'm Scrappy Doo. I'm replacing a headlight unit on my car. Sounds thrilling, Charlie.
Very thrilling. It's warm now. Not cold earlier.
You look rather pale on there.
Yeah. You haven't done your usual colouring.
We don't do any colouring. What are you talking about? I could just say such a thing.
Change the white balance. That's
go.
better.
No, we look like we've been on holiday. There we are. Wonderful. Good evening, Bev on YouTube. Anybody else on Twitch other than Charlie Grant propping up our numbers? Anybody else on Twitch talking to us? We had 2 followers. One today and one yesterday, which is nice. Lovely stuff, Fran. Sounds good. Joan will be tennis racket restringing. Wow.
I'm not so sure about these tennis championships. I think they're fixed. And the whole thing's a racket. I can actually hear that, Alex. That's not funny. He's got a new toy.
And I'll be using it.
Well, it's not actually something he's bought. It's just that he can actually program it into his system here.
Bev says, wow, 5 here. Is it really? Hello, George. George says ho, but I'm sure you mean hi.
Oh. Hi ho.
Hi ho.
It's off to work we go.
Hello. There we are. John said, might have heard that one before, Mark. Indeed. Charlie May says, friends. Ooh, friends. Twitch friends.
I didn't think you were that old, Joe. No. Sorry, I'm in that kind of mood tonight. A bit of a naughty mood.
So live in a minute.
I'm 42. This 5 minutes has gone slow.
Yeah.
You're not talking enough to us for us to respond to you.
Hello from Oslo. Hello from Oslo. Asva89 on Twitch. Soon as age of that joke, says Roy. Indeed. So yeah, we've got some cool stuff happening tonight. Especially round 3. I think it's going to be really fun. But it is, as always, it's the first of the rounds that we've ever done. So you have to let us know if it's too hard or too easy as well in the comments. Because I made it originally and marked it was too hard. After getting quite angry, I realised that also he was correct.
Did you?
Yes. Getting quite angry thinking, I'm not going to compromise for nothing. I have my art. I'm an artist. And then I realised, no, it's not. Millie says hello. Hello, Millie.
Hello, Sarah.
Laura's watching on Twitch but not signed in, so can't comment on there.
So she's coming in. This is a good idea. Watch on one, and then, because you can use your TV for Twitch and for Facebook. And then chat on here if you're not signed on it.
Charlie says, I'm going for round 3 being just right. It might well be. Hello, Jackie Cartwright. Sarah didn't just say hello, she said, hello, Skets. Sketty hoops. Right, let's get that on. Let's get that out of the way. Will you mute your blooming phone?
It is muted.
I tell you this every week.
It is muted.
You'd think...
It's my app telling me... someone sent us a small donation for tonight's quiz. Thank you very much. You know who you are. That's just come through.
Hello, Sam on YouTube.
It's telling me I've got to drink water on me app.
On me app?
On me app.
It's telling me to drink water on me app. George says, "Hi Charlie, good luck tonight." Oh, well, I like that. It's very friendly stuff on Twitch there. Had a new client at work this week with the surname of Spinlove. Seriously, said Paul. Get out of town, really? Spinlove with a surname? That's fantastic. Okay, it is time to get on with our intro. We shall see you here in just a minute.
To play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though knows you, doesn't care cause he's barely even sober, doesn't know what you're doing, what you're saying, something's brewing in the air, you can feel it tonight, you're not alright, cause when he's broken and bleeding, he speaks without speaking, he says he'll fight to defeat them. Takes it to the street end until he's broken and bleeding. I speak but I'm speechless. It happens every weekend. Happens every weekend. Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
Our thanks as always to Rats. Just to let you know, they've just announced a tour, the first part of their tour, which is mainly in the north and in Scotland. We're just putting them up there. There you go. Cardiff, Edinburgh, Dundee, Glasgow, Manchester, Birmingham, Sheffield and Nottingham, all in November. I will be going to at least 2 of those. Tempted to get to Scotland, but it depends on quizzes, what we're doing at the time.
Might go up and see Claire Lennon and the family.
Yes. So do check out their page, Official Rats, if you fancy going and seeing them live.
Right. And there's Rats, and there is Nick as the cow. So there you go.
Get your knickers off the screen.
All right, sorry. Okay, so there's our PayPal as well. If you do want to donate, it's paypal.me/quiz. Actually, any and all donations really are appreciated. Thank you so much if you do.
And we also had a donation from Matt. Thank you very much. We've had a few actually in the break.
Oh, that's really kind. Thank you so much, guys. All right, so there we go. So yes, Charlie answers who knows and any questions. Yes, that was Mark's idea, the any questions.
Good to be back this week. Mr. and Mrs. L, thank you very much. And thank you for all you do, guys. It's another one. So thank you very much to you all.
Lovely stuff. Right. So let's move on to round number 1.
I wonder what round number 1. Because tonight is brought to you by the letter
as in
on ni.
On ni. Ni.
Should have done that, shouldn't I?
Oh yeah. Ni. Right. So all of your answers to this round and this round only start with the letter N. You need the full name for the full 2 points. It's the first name that starts with an N, unless they go by a single name such as Noah, as in Noah's Ark.
And if Sarah tries to tell you otherwise, ignore her completely.
Welcome back, Sarah Looney and Sarah Baldwin. They are here. Two Sarahs are here. We like to, says Caroline Brooking on Twitch.
Yes, do check them out. I'm sure they'd love to see you. And they're the sort of gigs where you can actually chat to the band as well. So that'd be fine.
All right, so I'm going to do evens.
Here we go. Question number 1. What is the Enchanted Land called? In C.S. Lewis's The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
What up, Nathan, on YouTube? Giving us a tag as always. Thank you so much, sir. It's not a Friday quiz without Nathan giving us a tag on there. Sarah says, so many Sarahs. It's because they're all awesome. Hashtag too many Sarahs Gates.
Question number 2 for you.
Also, Sarah was the most popular girl's name of the 20th century, almost 3 different decades. Number 2, which ballet includes the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy? So which ballet includes the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy? I'll put that music back on as well. There you are. Yes, people did say before they enjoyed the classical music that we had. It was made it a bit more highbrow, which we liked, but then we got copyright struck. Even though all the music on the playlist was certified DMCA free, not to Facebook. Starting off easy, I see, said Sario. Yes. Are you saying that Sarah's just playing common, says Charlie? They're your words, not mine.
I did think if I didn't dare say it. Question number 3. Oh, here we go.
Send in a donation. Happy Friday. Keep up the good work. Best wishes from Giants. Thank you so much.
Here we go. This is why he's taken evens. Born in Trinidad and Tobago as Onika Tanya Mirage, this singer is known by which stage name? Indeed. Making some weird noises tonight.
Am I?
You sound like Nickers the cow then.
Oh.
Yes, like that. You can tell he's got a new toy, can't you?
Well, you think you like it, don't you?
I can't really hear it much.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4. In video gaming, what does or did NES stand for? So in video gaming, what does or did NES stand for? You need all the words correct for the full 2 points. If you get 2 of the words, you can get 1 point.
He's being generous.
If you get 1 of the words, you can have half a point.
Really?
Yeah.
He's been ultra generous
some people have absolutely no idea. Ooh. Fighting words from Sarah there, saying that Rachel's a comment.
Joe's saying, hello from Beacon Ward Worthing Hospital. Joe, have you got the TV on? Have you got them to put it on the TV for the whole ward? That could be fun.
Hello, Beacon Ward, if you are watching. Beacon almost sounds like bacon. But that's neither here nor there. Let's move on.
Yes, let's. Question 5. Which country won 2019's Eurovision Song Contest?
I've read the bottom one, but thank you very much from the neighbours. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Caroline did think you wrote Bacon Ward there. Yes, we're all sending our love to you, Joe, as well. Roy is saying get well soon.
I just realised we haven't done the money pot. We'll have to do it at the end of this.
The felt balls.
Yes.
We should do the felt balls at the end of the questions then, I think.
Brand new as well.
Not yet, but that's a thought. I'll try and organise that for Monday, says Joe. Yeah. Anyone who can expand our viewership, I know it would be you, Joe. Thank you very much.
Question number 6, Alex.
Number 6, Mark. Number 6. Which element has the chemical symbol Ni, or is slang for a certain coin?
Ni.
Ni. Bacon one. They don't do bacon. What do you get if you cross a bacon with a beaver? Beacon. Very good. Mark still gets news reports from certain people about anything to do with beavers.
Yes, keep sending me emails and stuff.
I also like the fact that someone signed Mark up for Saga's mailing list.
I wasn't happy.
I was. Moving on.
Question number 7. Which Canadian island lies to the east of the Gulf of St. Lawrence?
Fun fact about Canadian islands, there's one called Nome in Canada. Fort Nome. Nome. And it's not actually supposed to be called that. It was the guy who's the cartographer couldn't read the person's writing, so he called it Fort Name with a question mark, and the other cartographer didn't know what he meant and just wrote Nome. So it's called Fort Nome, but the original cartographer just couldn't read the original guy's handwriting.
Oh.
Joe says, was that you, Alex? Was that me what? What did I do?
What are you doing now?
I don't know. What did I do? What did I do? Tell us in the comments. What did I do?
You don't get any points for that, though.
No.
Question number 8, Alex.
Number 8. Which discovery, beginning with N, funnily enough, written up by Hermann Schaffhausen in 1865, changed our theories of man's evolution forever? So which discovery, beginning with N, written by Hermann Schaffhausen in 1865, changed our theories of man's evolution forever?
Well,
The Saga mailing list, says Joe. No, it wasn't me. Although I admire the ingenuity, but please don't do that. We get enough emails to our inbox as it is.
Yeah, we're having... Someone did a spate of it too. Our quiz actually won. It's all sorts of weird and...
Show us your knickers from the indoor boaters. Of course. For you guys, anything.
You've gone mad.
Love it. Love it.
Question number 9. Let's move on.
Number 9.
Which Dickens book is about a young man who must support his mother and sister after his father dies?
Upbeat then, isn't it? Upbeat story.
Most of Dickens' stories are upbeat, aren't they?
There wasn't much to look forward to back then, I guess.
I just think he must have had a horrible life.
Yeah. Right, what you know, and you knew it well. So don't forget, your answers should start with an N. If they don't start with an N, you are wrong.
Beginning with W.
Yeah, but that's not this round. And finally, question number 10. One for Charlie Grant in particular. Number 10. In which 1983 movie did Sean Connery return as James Bond, even though Roger Moore had been playing the role since 1973?
Sean Connery.
Did you put that in just because I couldn't say Umbridge the other day? Starts with M. No, it doesn't, Sarah. It starts with an N. A bit late, but we'll join now. Hello, Martin Hanson.
Martin, we're about to do the recap anyway, so you can catch up with the first round. So you'll be fine to join the quiz as normal.
Our Norway contingent, if I remember correctly. Who didn't know the Mr. Men, but decided to just make the names up instead for fun. No, Sarah. N.
N for no, Sarah.
N for no more of this.
Naughty, Sarah.
N for numpty. Right. So, let's move on to everyone's favourite section. It's time for... As we all know by now, Quiz Actually has felt balls.
There they are.
There they are. M for Mark's Bacon, said Sarah. No. No names tonight, said Claire. I completely forgot about that. Ready?
What have you got for me? Ren and Stimpy. Well, that goes bush over my hat. I don't know which is which, so
Fair enough.
it doesn't matter.
So there you go. That's the ball guess. It's a little bit cut off at the bottom, but you're not missing anything.
There they are.
It wasn't like that when the PC reset itself. So there you go. As always, to get onto that one, all you have to do is to the score sheet is to the left of your team name. There is that yellow column. Just put how many balls you think is in the pot in that yellow column. If you do want to put your guess in the column and not put any of your scores in, and you just want to take part in that bit, you're more than welcome to. We won't count your scores, but we'll just count your felt ball guess if you want to. It's completely up to you.
Roy Johnson, I am definitely going to mute you now. You see what he's put?
Did you see that Van Gogh painting sold for 11 million? That would have been sold more if there was an H on the end. Ah, dear. Quiz Actually memes. I never tire of them. Right, let's get on with the recap.
The recap?
The recap. So there we go. And I'll pop the donate button there. As always. And I'll put the knickers account there.
Take your knickers off.
Okay. There we go. So there it is. There's your recap. And the donate button is at the well, not the bottom, but the donate link is at the bottom if you do want to send us a couple of pounds our way. It's much appreciated. paypal.me/quiz actually. If you can't donate in any way, then donate your time. It takes about 10 or 12 seconds for you to retweet us or follow us on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube and all the rest. So if you haven't done that, please do. That also helps.
We just had another donation saying show us your knickers.
I did have that one already.
Oh, you had that one. Okay. So set into there. And a donation from someone who said Happy Friday.
It is a happy Friday.
It is. I'm just glad we got all those questions done.
Yes.
6 films.
Technically 12 for you.
12 for me. 2.5 hours long on average.
I never thought I'd have the day where I didn't want to watch a Marvel production.
We struggled on the last one, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had to keep going back because we kept missing it exactly what we want it to be.
To be fair, it is our own fault. We spent the entire time doing other stuff, and we should have interspersed it with watching the movies at our own leisure rather than cramming them all in beforehand. Like a year 11 before their GCSEs. Read that as me if you'd like. Dear.
Right, I think we let this go to 10 and then we do the answers.
I think so. I don't think it's an overly hard round tonight. It's a nice one to start you off with, to whet your appetite.
That's what I tried to do. Reset.
Is that the one for... Yes, there you go. There's the tour dates for Rats again, if you do want to see those. You've got Cardiff, Edinburgh, Dundee, Glasgow, Manchester, Birmingham, Sheffield and Nottingham in November. Hello.
And they're not overly expensive either.
I mean, they're Rats. They're brilliant. They're our patrons of the song, of our intro.
Yeah. And they will be playing that song, by the way. So you can sing along knowing the words in full.
That's a special kind of karaoke, isn't it? Right, let's put it back there then.
Okay.
It's time now for the answers.
The answers.
The answers. Weird. Oh, you didn't put it to.
Oh.
Get rid of the old underneath button there.
Might need to check that on each one.
Trying to do the quiz and keep an eye on the rugby, says Claire. Sorry, can you show us the balls again, please? Of course, Bev. Here are our balls.
And I'll bring it up as well so you can see properly. That you can see the bottom ones. It just cuts them in half, the bottom layer.
I will sort that out. I don't want it being unfair to anybody.
But
So.
there you go. That's better. That's clearer.
There you go. Get that down there. Whoa, there you are. See, bit behind the scenes. This should have been like this, but otherwise, obviously the PC reset, so all my progress was changed. There you go. Okay.
On with those answers.
You didn't move that to the left either. So all these are 2 points for every correct answer.
Here we go.
Do you want to just do as we were?
Yes. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe is, of course, Narnia.
Ayla Hack said, do you make these questions? We make 100% of everything you see. From the graphics to the questions, we make absolutely all of it. We've had to hand make all of this green screen, the names, all that sort of stuff, all handmade.
We have over 20,000 questions in our database. Somewhere in the region of 600 picture rounds already. 70 music rounds. And somewhere in the region on Pointless, when we do Pointless in the pubs, we've got around 40 of those, haven't we?
Yeah. So number 2, the ballad that includes the dance to Sugar Plum Fairy is, of course, The Nutcracker. Is it Tchaikovsky? Nutcracker?
The Nutcracker. Could have been.
Yeah, I think it is. There you go. So Nutcracker either way.
I'm sure our resident researcher will tell us. Annika Tanya Mirage became Nicki Minaj.
Kiki Minaj. Number 4. In video gaming, what does NES stand for? 2 points for all your words correct, 1 point for two words correct, and half point for 1 word correct. Thank you very much, Jackie. You do a brilliant job. Thank you so much. It is the Nintendo Entertainment System.
So 2 points for all 3, 1 point for 2 of them, half a point for 1 of them.
Nicki Minaj. Yes, the video game in NES, and the even bigger one was the SNES, which was the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh. Right, which one was it? Eurovision Song Contest 2019. It was Netherlands, not Norway.
Guess where?
Stupid.
I know. Number 6. The element that has a chemical symbol Ni and is slang for a certain coin. It is, of course, nickel. Also the name of a fantastic Canadian rock band. That's Nickelback, though. There you go.
I was thinking Kids TV. That was Nickelodeon. Number 7. Off the Gulf of St. Lawrence.
Off the Ghost.
It is Newfoundland.
Newfoundland. Watching on my Switch. Or could I got that wrong? said Matt. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? You watch it on the Switch. That's amazing. That might be the coolest thing someone's watching it on at the moment. It's not. It is half a point for one word, Fran. Yes. The Nutcracker is an 1892 two-act ballet, originally choreographed by Marius Petipa and Lev Ivanov, with a score by Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, Op. 71.
I've only ever been to one ballet. And I just got sick of the hand clapping. Every little bit that they do, and it's clap, 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 clap. Over half the performance was just people clapping.
And if a ballet goes wrong and it's not successful, is it a ballet flop?
Indeed. Keep up the good work, fellows. Thank you for your donation.
Thank you. The discovery by Hermann Schaffhausen in 1865 was Neanderthal man. Neanderthal. As long as you've got Neanderthal, that's fine. I think it was named after the valley it was found in, wasn't it?
It was.
Neanderthal Valley. Number 9.
The Dickens book is Nicholas Nickleby.
Oh, it was yeah, it doesn't matter.
Nicholas Nickleby.
Yeah, I got it wrong in my head. I just thought it was something else. And the 83 Sean Connery returned as James Bond as Roger Moore, even though he hadn't been doing it since 1973.
Is the aptly named
Never Say Never Again. But he did, for one more time. It's also not considered an official Bond film.
No, it's not Eon.
No. It was Cubby Broccoli was angry, wasn't he?
Yes.
He was fuming.
Just that they used an old script that they had the rights to.
So there you go. Let us know what your score was. Out of 20, 2 points for every correct answer on that round.
Actually, it was a remake of Thunderball, but done in a different way.
I thought it was something like that.
Yeah.
I do know the theme for Thunderball, when Tom Jones recorded it, the final version he recorded when he sang the very last Thunderball, he actually did it so loud he knocked himself out.
Yeah?
Yeah, he knocked himself unconscious because he ran out of breath. 16 for Roy, 16 for Claire, 15 for Sarah, 20 for Rosie. Whoa! Look at that. 18 for Fiona. Paul got 20.
Some good scores in. Huh?
Good scores in there.
Thank you.
Good scores in there, guys. There's some good scores in there.
I'm about a month away, needing my mega dose of steroids and antibiotics again.
Funny, no ballet, but I used to go to a nightclub. The problem with the clap, said Alec McKee. Annoyingly, Noah got the answer to question 5 correctly. It was overruled by the grown-ups. Damn.
Oh, it was just silly. It was actually at the Palladium.
Can't believe it. The 9-year-old got it right and wasn't listened to. Noah, you were right.
You'll be good on the Marvel quiz and the Harry Potters, because the kids have got right of way when it comes to answers on that.
Martine got to 12. Carrie Lee got to 20 for the other books. Right, let's move on to round number 2.
Round number 2 is... Nature. That was one of the categories that you asked for, so we've given it to you.
Tom Jones said, as a final note, I closed my eyes and held the note for so long that when I opened my eyes, the room was spinning. There you go. Slightly apocryphal story then, if that's the case.
20 for the Spectacle Bears as well.
Wonderful.
Tell me about my phone making noises.
Get on with it.
Okay. What am I doing? Odds. Question 1. Which animal's nickname is Ship of the Desert?
$20 for Spectacle Bear, that's good. Full house for Cliff and the Cheeky Slags. Sam says, Mark, have you lost your sense of smell again? It's not that he's lost his sense of smell again, he just regains it every now and again. It's gone more often than it's back.
Yeah, I lost it about 15 years ago. No, it's longer than that. Yeah, about 15 years ago. Weirdly though, if I have a strong dose of steroids, it comes back for a short period of time. As I said, I'm about a month off needing that again, because I'm been referred and whatever.
14 for Suzanne.
But God knows when that'll come off. Right, question number 2, that'd be you.
Number 2, what A is the layers of air which surrounds the Earth? Oh, I love that question.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll let you take that one, because you created it.
Thank you. So what A is the layers? I think that should be what A are the layers.
No, what A is
no,
the
it is. No, you're right.
With all the mistakes we make, there's no point trying to be pedantic about grammar.
No.
So we've got the life hack coming up, and then some other news relating for Brighton folk and people who are watching a certain TV programme.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Are shrews rodents?
I'd have made that true or false. One way or the other.
I like the way I phrased that.
Okay.
Are shrews rodents? You guys really need to do a friends quiz. I know it's American and all, but you get so many participants in Saturday. If you invite them all, we'll do it. No, we are planning on doing a friends quiz.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that I think what separates us out from everybody else is we do all the research manually.
And can you imagine 23 episodes, is it, for a series?
22 and there's 10 of them, so...
Yeah. 22, we'd do it series by series, but then when we'd have to watch 22 episodes, and we'd probably have to watch it twice to make sure we get everything from it.
So as much as we want to do that, it's just a matter of time. We can rush a lot of things, but we can't rush that.
Yes. We've got some dingbats for Marvel, but he's told me I can't have half of them.
No.
They're too bent and warped and weird, he said.
Number 4. What P is the study of prehistoric life? What P is the study of prehistoric life? I mean, I really want to do a Buffy quiz, but I'd have to watch all the Buffys again, and that's an undertaking, as it is.
I never watched it, so I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, but you haven't watched it, so you'd be more engrossed into watching it than you would be to getting the questions.
This is true.
Yeah.
That's why I watched the Marvels twice, just once to get the whole thing in my head, and then to start coming up with the questions because I knew what was coming up.
Do one per Simpsons season, says Paul. Good luck.
Your mate on YouTube's come up with a suggestion.
Do you deliberately say these things to Yeah, you do. Of course you do. Why would it?
Is he annoying you?
Paul says a Big Bag Theory quiz. Paul? Trevor?
Paul?
Yeah, Trevor, Paul. I don't matter. I don't care.
Number 5. What is the more common name of the oak nut?
Ooh.
I have to make sure I didn't say that wrong.
Yes. The oak nut. Thank you very much, Charlie, for promoting our PayPal. Charlie says yes to Big Bang. You see, you do us a favour like that, and then you say something as wildly silly as that. God.
And when we say the oak nut, not the mad drunk at the Oak Inn.
Sherry says she'd love a Buffy quiz. So would I. That's the thing. I'd love a Buffy quiz, but I've got to make it, so I can't enjoy it. So you make it. You make it, Sherry. You do it. Number 6, sorry. Number 6 is a multiple choice. What is the literal translation of the word tsunami? Is it a harbour wave, a death wave, or a wave of splendour? So, the literal translation of tsunami, is it a harbour wave, a death wave, or a wave of splendour? Francis, can I ask you a question? You just did. You can ask another, but only one. We ask the questions here.
Yes, it's our quiz.
We ask the questions!
You're watching too much Marvel. Question. I don't even know what we're up to now. Number 7.
Ooh.
Which is the world's largest venomous snake?
In the world.
That's why I said which is the world.
I know, but you have to end it like Clarkson, don't you? In the world.
Excuse me, I don't want that word mentioned on this quiz. I don't want to defoul it by mentioning him.
I'm doing a quiz on Saturday the 11th. Can I use some of your questions?
Use anything from the past, we don't mind.
Yeah.
We know someone who is doing already.
I'll do a buddy quiz for you. Question 1. How do you kill a vampire? Steak or burnt bacon? I think you mean a Buffy quiz, Sarah. Steak or burnt bacon? Very good.
Yes, we don't talk about vampire films. All right.
Got the vapours. Number 8. Number 8. What colour are the berries of a mistletoe plant? What colour are the berries of the mistletoe plant?
Do you like the background you got for that? It's just slightly out of focus, isn't it? It's quite nice.
I do blur out most of the background so they're not distracting. But that used to be a really weird, like, childish clip art version of leaves, and I thought that looked nicer. So I went into a forest and took the picture myself. No, I didn't really.
Shh, we're going to go away with that.
I don't want people assuming I'm a good photographer. I'm learning.
Question 9, slightly trickier.
This is very hard, I think.
Which country has the largest number of active volcanoes?
So she'd already corrected herself. Sorry.
I mean, there's already the one in Iceland is spurting, and I think Etna's been at it again recently.
Old Etna's been at it again.
And also one in New Zealand, wasn't there? But which country has the most active volcanoes?
It's not one of them then.
It could be.
I'll tell you what it isn't.
Give people a bit of time on that one.
It's tricky. So now, 1 second. I read somewhere that the you know, they say like the UK doesn't really have crazy natural weather and phenomenon. We have as many earthquakes as the San Andreas Fault, but they're just a lot smaller. Most of them you mistake for heavy traffic. And also, isn't it true that Birmingham's got more rivers than Venice?
Canals.
Canals, that's what I meant.
You've just given another one of our questions away there.
I have not. Question number 10. These are figures according to nationalparks.gov.uk. How many national parks are there in the UK? Are there 8, 15 or 29? Buddy the vampire friend, helpful bites. Oh.
Right, as we go into the recap, I think I should do my life hack.
What?
As we go into the recap with this next bit, I shall do my life hack.
Right. So there we go. Let's get that off. And we'll get that recap on. Ba-bam.
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 And on to my life hack. How do we do that?
We'll do that in just a second. Let the recap run for just a second.
Okay.
Okay, it's time for Eggs and Bacon Bay Tasmania's favourite section. It is time for Mark's Life Hacks.
Okay, this one is a cooking hack. So when you're doing a marinade for meat or for vegetables, and you have your herbs and spices, etc., your seasoning, and then you mix it with oil, and it goes a bit too runny when you want to put it on the meat or vegetables, it all runs off. However, I found this purely by accident. If you use a glaze, basically that's based on...
Don't look at me, I'm not part of this.
It's true, it works. You've seen it work. Basically, it's based on vinegar, balsamic vinegar. You literally need just basically half a teaspoonful of this, and you can add over 20 times as much oil, and it all thickens up. So then you can coat it onto the vegetables and onto the meat. It really, really works. This one is the Sainsbury's version. Other versions are available. But yeah, use the glaze. Mix it in with your herbs and spices first. Then add your oil, which you want to coat the meat or vegetables with. And it really, really works. That is today's life hack. Right, Dunstan, out of here now immediately. I've had enough of this.
That's funny. That is funny. Cooking hacks from someone who burns bacon. Oh dear.
You'll thank me for that one.
Will we?
You loved the lamb that I did the other week.
Yeah, I tell you that though. Saying that, thank you very much from the Ducks for your donation. Much appreciated. My cooking hack, which I cannot get enough of. You know this by now.
Yes.
I saw it on a YouTube video and it changed the way I cook chicken forever. Coat your chicken in mayonnaise, not olive oil. Because mayonnaise is thick enough that it sticks to the meat when you cook it and you get a full flavour. So what I do is I get the chicken, I then put it in a bowl, mayonnaise, pepper, hot sauce, whatever you want, lemon juice, and put it into the mayonnaise and just mix it in. It works way better than oil and it has a higher cooking point so it doesn't smoke. So there you go. That's my one. I don't need a whole section for my bit, just gonna tell you that one. Sarah said oil.
I'll be back.
Now that was what I asked my granddad once, what he made with his sausages. He never used to type a lot to me because he couldn't see, but he used to try and talk to me every day. And he just said, "Oh, I had some sausages today." I went, "Sounds nice. What did you have with them?" And he just wrote oil. And we left it there. But no more questions were asked. What did you have with your sausages? Oil.
Yeah, it's just weird with that glaze. It actually thickens up. The actual glaze thickens up as you put the oil in it. And it only uses a very small amount because it really does go very, very thick until you put about 20 times as much oil in against it.
Charlie Grant says, "I don't have an oven, so the hacks are moot." It's a moot point. And what's his face on YouTube says, "I love Mark's life hacks, mainly because Thingy isn't on the screen." But now I'm here now. I'm here. All of this. What do you want now? Hey? Big man? There you are. You little hackers, you said Jackie Cartwright. Indeed. It's fine, I'm going to make up my own questions since Fred. Fair enough. I'm a chef, and this has been bacon disapproved. Sarah. Right then. We're running a little bit ahead.
Are we?
It's only 25 too.
We've got our answers to do. I see. Yeah, we've got. Yeah, people are not talking enough to us. That's what it is.
We're not distracted.
Yeah, you're not telling us enough about what you've got planned for the weekend. We are on Friday, aren't we? I've completely lost track where we are. We've just been doing so much this week. I've lost track where we are. It's the Friday one, isn't it? Yeah. It says it, the F, Friday. This is V87F. Virtual quiz number 87, Friday. And the sheet also says /2.
Because it's round 2. So we have them all listed out on a piece of paper. And we have a question sheet, and underneath that we have an answer sheet. So we don't read out the answer as part of the question, which we've both done many a time before.
And then we decided not to actually. We just read questions off the question sheet. Also, when we're going around the pub, it means that people can't try and read the answers off the sheet as we go around.
You see, we think about all these things.
Because we do wander around with our pub quizzes.
Finished decorating, just need to start decluttering now. Another fun week off next week, says Bev. Are you on Good Friday? Yes. Come rain or shine, we will be here.
Are we? Are we Good Friday or are we going to take it off?
What would be the point?
No, we'll be here Good Friday.
It wouldn't be a Good Friday without me and Mark, would it?
It won't be a Good Friday, it'd be better than a Good Friday.
It'd be a great Friday. Are you doing an Easter Monday as well, says Sam? Yes.
Yes. To be honest, we normally do the Bank Holiday Mondays quizzes as well.
Pubs, because obviously everyone's off work, so the pub. So it kind of works out as well. Right, let's get back to there then.
And Alex is going to bring in the answers.
Vansers.
Vansers.
Thansers. Oh, for God. Why do they keep doing this?
I did tell you to check on each one.
We have a bad COVID breakout in Norway, so I'm staying home all weekend, says Martine. Damn. Stay at home, you can always watch previous quizzes.
Yolanda says she's listening to Vera whilst playing the quiz. There'll be bluebirds over those white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see.
Do I need the crickets again?
Which is actually a lie, because bluebirds are not native to the UK.
That's a bloody question in the database.
Which we've already used.
I can't believe this. Right then.
Let's get on with the answers.
Yeah. Alright then. Here we go.
You're distracting me.
We got a donation. It says, thanks again, lads. Thank you very much for your donation. We can't see the name on that one. I don't know why. Thank you very much. So the animal's nickname, the ship of the desert, is the camel. The camel. Trevor Feelgood says, Feel Good Friday. Indeed. It wasn't until you got in the chat.
You told me off for being nasty to people last week.
Yeah, but it's him, innit? Number 2. What A is the layers that surrounds the Earth? It is the atmosphere. Yeah, we've only got 19,999 questions now, says Paul. Number 3. Are shrews rodents? No.
Why?
But
what are they instead?
They are just mammals. They're not. They're not part of the rodent family. Gangsters.
Yep, we'll put you in.
We'll put you in.
Next question, and then I can do it. Number 4. I don't know where that came from. What is the study of prehistoric life? Paleontology.
Which is what Ross was from Friends.
She used a lot of sci-fi things.
Is it? The more common name of the oak nut is the acorn.
I do like the font you got for this. You did tell me you changed it.
I like it.
Yes.
Very leafy. Leafy.
Be good for the questions, actually.
I like to keep the questions as clear as possible.
What is the literal translation for a tsunami? It means harbour wave. So you go to the harbour and you wave.
Yeah. I would say a wave of splendour sounds nice, but it's a destructive wave of splendour, I guess. So, the largest venomous snake in the world is the king cobra. King cobra. We have a snake factoid coming up soon, which I really like.
Yes.
It's a fun one. Thank you very much.
From Sarah.
The donation as well. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Number 8. What colour are the berries of the mistletoe plant? They are white.
White.
White. Quite white.
Quite white. Which country has the largest number of active volcanoes? I wouldn't have got I just knew this was in the database and got the answer from it. I wouldn't have known this. It is Indonesia. So really well done if you got that one right.
That might be the hardest question in the entire quiz.
Yes, I think it is the hardest question in the quiz.
Even if you're a big geography nut, I don't think many would know that.
So well done if you got that one right.
Claire says, our cat doesn't differentiate between shrews, mice or other rodents. She still brings them as gifts. There, on your carpet. And finally, number 10. How many national parks are there in the UK? According to nationalparks.gov.uk, there are 15. I will now read them out for you. No, I'm not. So that's 15. Aren't the berries red, said Sarayu. I can try and find a picture if you'd like.
No, they're white. It's definitely white.
There you go. There's also that one.
That's holly.
That's holly. There we go. So there you go. They're the berries.
The red ones that you can see next to the one with the blue border around it is the holly next to the mistletoe.
There you go. Suzanne could tell you as well. We don't need to explain it to you. Our lovely researchers will do that for us. Anna says 9 was easy. Get out of town.
Zachary,
Really?
Zachary Starr, who travels the world with BA, got Indonesia, he says.
Rosie also
Ringer.
got 20. I don't think that was a hard question then, for most of you. Fran got 420. Wait. Most species of mistletoe have waxy white berries. There are approximately 1,300 species of the plant, and some of them have red, pink, or transparent berries.
They're just weirdos. We don't count them.
Anyway, we don't look at the outliers. Okay, let's get on then.
Oh, before we go into the next round, shall I mention that?
Yes.
Okay, because those of you in Brighton may know of the legendary drag queen Joe Black. May have seen him with one of his sellout shows. He was on RuPaul's Drag Race and created an absolute storm when RuPaul went absolutely mad over his H&M dress that he was wearing. It basically put the internet down into meltdown. He is now raffling that dress off for Sussex Beacon, the £2.50 a ticket. And so he's putting that up for raffle for Sussex Beacon, and we're just putting the links in the page if you are interested with that little bit of piece of television history.
All for a good cause. Let's look at the comments as well. Had no idea about the national parks, chose 15 and thought, well, we have a 33% chance of it being right. Laura said 14, Noah got a few, Ben got a few, Mummy got 6 but took the kid's wrong answer, so we're even now. Oh dear. Competition strong in the Strong household. Felt balls again, says Charlie. Of course you can, sir. There you are.
There you go.
There's the felt balls. You've got until the recap of round 4 to get that on your score sheet. Also, I need to add the gangsters on there. It was gangsters. And their number, do you remember it?
No, if you scroll up, we'll find it again.
148, are you sure?
Right.
There we are, 148. Felt balls again, said Charlie Brown.
We've got some new ones arriving over the weekend. I went for all red ones this time, or reddish, and didn't do any of the green ones.
Annoyingly, we can see the snake in our head, but couldn't remember what it was called, said Laura. Don't mention the word snake around my grandma, she will flip her crap. She absolutely hates them. To the point it comes on the TV, she has to stick a magazine in front of her face and she starts going, So yeah.
When I was a kid, if I ever wanted to keep something secret in one of my drawers, I had one of those I don't know if you remember them, the snakes that were jointed. So you just held it, and the slightest movement in your hand, natural movement, would have it waving around. I just left that on the top, and she wouldn't go any further.
We've also got a team in there. Bobby needs some strepsils. Mark's talking like Batman. What the Joker? Right, okay.
Right.
Let's get on then.
To our number 3 round.
Number 3 round. Hashtag flip a crapgate. Okay. Sussex Beacon was decided to make the raffle international for those overseas who are interested in the dress, said Yolanda. Well then,
Yes.
even better.
Yeah.
Anyone that's across from us?
And it's 100% the money raised goes to Sussex Beacon. Joe isn't getting a single penny from it.
Well, how nice is that?
And if you do get a chance to see him, it's absolutely hilarious. Don't take anyone who's not liberal-minded, let's put it that way.
I think if you've seen a drag queen, you're liberal. You're out. Yeah, you're out the window.
Yeah, but Joe goes a little bit further. Yeah, I can't even repeat what his song is called.
Let's not. Right then, we'll see you in just a second. Here is the intro for round number 3. It is Who Knows?
Who knows? Bit of a geek reference there.
Okay, so your picture is very fuzzy, said Rosie. Is it?
I don't think so. Looks clear enough for me.
It's all right. I mean, you don't want to see anything too clear in these faces. God.
God, I've gone through
How
some
many
more
points for
tonight.
Cobra and not King Cobra? I think a lot of Cobras are quite small, but I don't know. 1 point?
It's your question, so you make a decision. You were being good to people earlier.
Yeah, we'll give you 1 point for Cobra then, Charlie.
Oh, if it's Charlie, no then.
No, it's Charlie May on
Oh,
Twitch.
Charlie May, that's
Yeah,
fine.
one of the good Charlies. Okay, so this round...
Oh, incidentally, speaking of Charlie, and the picture that he sent through to Alex, which went up on the Quiz Actually page, and about 30 of you started laughing at it, I was not impressed. And if you don't know what I'm on about, I'll leave you to go and look at the Quiz Actually page and see the image that related to our Jonathan round last time.
Kerry Hughes says, we knows. He who knows, knows. Who does not knows, knows.
So I explain how this nosy question round works.
Sherry said, who's the bad Charlie? There aren't any bad Charlies, there's just various greys. Yeah. Okay, so for this round, you're going to see 10 celebrities, but all you're going to see is this part of their face.
The water went down the wrong way.
As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted.
I'll go out.
Get out of your system then. Right. So for this one, you're going to see 10 celebrities. Oh, for the love of Christ, we can still hear you. 10 celebrities, but all you see is this part of their face. So it's their nose and surrounding areas. You'll get 30 seconds to tell us who it is. At the end of the 30 seconds, we'll reveal the answer, and then you can get 2 points to get their full name as always. Talk about Charlie, the picture of a big nose on the screen, that said Paul. That wasn't the intention. I mean, the Stacks in our family, we're all known for our noses, so, you know, there's no stones thrown in this glass house. Right. Let the man cough, said Sari. I'm going to let him just out of the room. Cough up chicken, said Sherry. Yeah, cough it up chicken. Right. Today's intermission was brought to you by Cherry Cough Drops. Mark needs a strepsil. Don't do a 6, said Sarah. Right. Let's get on. Because this is getting silly. Okay, so you're going to see the nose. You get 30 seconds to tell us who it is. After 30 seconds, we'll reveal the answer. Here we go. Alright, here's your first one. Should be a nice easy one to start you off with. Who be that? Bev says, you're so sympathetic. I mean, it just happens all the time.
Another Sarah's donated. Thank you very much. Thanks again, lads. Was another one. And I think we mentioned the enjoying the quiz tonight.
Thank you very much.
Oof, my jumper back on. It's cold again. So we're not marvelling tonight.
No, I'm marvelled out, unfortunately. Right, so number 1. That one's a nice easy one to start you off with. Well done if you managed to spell the name correctly as well. That is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger for number 1. Caligula knew how to cure a cough, said Jackie. Isn't that Cavonia?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Who'd be this one? I thought this one was a bit trickier. Who'd be that?
Who be that?
Who is that face? Do you know whose nose it is?
Who knows? Do you?
No.
All right then. Number 2, really? Looks like a creepy version of the Teletubbies son, says Matt. Very good. Number 2 is Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais. Cool. Telegrubbies. Very good. Number 3 then. Who be this?
Who'd be that one? I think that one's a bit easier.
Yeah. Alright then, number 3, that is Mr. Daniel Radcliffe. Speaking of Daniel Radcliffe, we've got a Harry Potter quiz coming up. And that'll be on the 18th of April at 5:45 p.m.
It's on the 3rd week.
There you are. And it is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Parts 1 and 2. It is a fully family-friendly quiz, so it is 2 hours earlier than normal. You can bring your youngest Potterheads along and it will be a safe place for them to play.
And then in... so that's April. In May, we will be going right back to the beginning again, and we're doing Harry Potter films 1 and 2. So we are keeping them going on.
Yes. Okay then.
Number 4.
Number 4.
I struggled with this one.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see what you think. I struggled with this one, but what do you reckon?
Mark coughed up a sick. PayPal.me/quiz actually. What's the connection between Daniel Radcliffe and Harry Potter? Do they know each other? They look alike, don't they?
You never see them in the same room together.
I think they did break the space-time continuum earlier because they put a picture of Elijah Wood and Daniel Radcliffe on the same magazine. They actually met each other. They did a photo shoot.
Do they?
Yeah, it's crazy. Fran says, I thought it was Harry Potter on the 12th. No, it was rescheduled. You did comment that you didn't mind it being rescheduled, Fran.
It was originally going to be on the 4th, but we realised that was Easter Sunday, so we changed it.
Yeah, so it's back to the 18th. Okay, number 4. That one is Emily Blunt. Emily Blunt for number 4.
Yeah, I just struggled with that one.
Because you don't know who she is.
I do.
What's she been in?
Films.
Right.
I've seen her in stuff. I saw Mary Poppins 2.
There you go. Charlie Grant says, that was easy for me because of all the films I watch. Mr. Film Man. What are you watching tonight, Charlie Grant? Let us know and I'll tell you if I've seen it or not.
Okay, what about number 5? This was originally was a bit trickier, but you made it a little bit easier, didn't you?
Here we go.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon you know this one? Do you reckon you know number 5?
I think it's very obvious, but I made it, so I'm biased. Emily Blunt was easy for me too, said Martine. They know we're in Norway.
Your head is bobbing around like the dog on the back of a car.
Oh, yes. These are hard, said Sherry. Well, there you go.
See?
Difference of opinion. Number 5 is everybody's... Maury Poppins. Number 5 is everyone's favourite little cook. It is Miss Mary Berry. Mary Berry. Well done if you got Mary Berry.
I quite like the thing they did with the celebrities, with Mary Berry, some bloke, I don't know who he is, and I forget who the woman was either now.
What a fantastic story that turned out to be.
Yeah, it was one of these reality celebrity knockout things. Someone was going to tell me what the programme's called.
Does number 5 burn bacon?
She does.
Trevor says this is hard. Is it, or are you trying to be a troll? Number 6, who's this?
You thought number 4 was Anna Friel. Wasn't.
Yeah, well, you're wrong. Lost Girls, based on a true story about a girl who was missing on Long Island and mother's right to fire. Oh, I haven't seen that one. Emma Brookings says celebrity best home cook.
That was it. Celebrity best home cook.
Thank you, Emma.
I'm hoping they do a normal best home cook because I quite like the format. It worked really well. Everyone's saying it now.
The delays happen, you can see it.
Yes.
Alright, number 6 is the nicest man in Hollywood. It is the legendary, the best, the greatest, the modern day Jesus Christ. It is Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves. And Ed Balls won, I think, said Emma. Don't spoil it. I was going to watch it. I'm not going to bother now.
He did actually.
I wasn't really. Ed Balls.
I think he surprised people about how good he was. And they also had Boris's sister on, who threw a wobbler when she got kicked off.
I'll smash. Number 7.
Number 7. I thought this was trickier, but I did get it.
Neighbourhood biker gangs would commit. Number 7. So living with a Riddler with Mark, said Jackie. Stories that go nowhere. Life hacks. It's all going on in Mark's head.
And that's the only place it goes on as well.
Wild tangents, the likes of which you've never seen.
That's when I went mate up with my friend Tracy, who we met up for the first time after 10 years, just before lockdown, and then not been able to see her. She's the only person that can follow my tangents when I go off on a wobbler one.
Trevor says, not everything I say is sarcastic. Is that sarcastic? Is that a double bluff?
God, there is a battle going on now between Trevor and Alex online.
Number 7. Speaking of Ed Balls, this one is...
Michael Balls.
Michael Ball. Just Ball.
I know.
Michael Balls. Michael Ball for number 7. Well, have you got that one? Get off me. There we are. Number 8.
Number 8. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Who be that? Do let us know what you think of this round at the end of it, please. Whether you think it's too hard, too easy, or just about right. First time we've done it, so we do like to get your feedback on them, just so we know how to do it next time.
I was going to make them slightly bulgy like a ball, but I decided not to.
That could work, if you give a bit more.
Charlie Grant's loving this round, as predicted, just right. Thank you, Mr. Goldilocks. Right, so number 8, that is Emma Stone. Emma Stone for number 8.
So she's been on the naughty stuff, and then she's Emma Stoned.
Matt Nealon says, really fun round. Thank you. Oh, Martin, sorry. I read you completely wrong there. Thank you very much, Martin.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Who be this?
Who's this? Kim O'Shea is loving this round. Thank you, Kim. Yolanda loves this round, especially number 7. Okay. I'm telling you now, if the Lennon's got this wrong, this is the end of it. I've lost all faith in the world. Number 9 is Chris Hemsworth.
Thor himself. Which leads us neatly into saying
that our Marvel quiz actually is on Sunday at 5:45 p.m. Join us for that one. It is the first 6 films. That's Iron Man, The Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, and The Avengers. Your fasting window closes soon. Too hard. Please shout out Carol, who's doing this with me first time tonight. Shout out to Carol.
Hello, Carol.
Shout out to you, Carol.
And the rest of you. Say hello to Carol.
Indeed. And number 10. This one I think is trickier, so I have widened the circle a little bit.
I think this is the hardest one.
Only because you don't know who they are.
That is probably correct. Who be this?
We thought it was him, said Charlie Grant. I would put the crickets on, but there's music playing. So I shan't.
There you go, saying hi to Carol. It is the Quiz Actually family.
Alright then, so who do you think number 10 is? Anyone for 10 is? Number 10 is Dua Lipa. Very well if you got that one. Again, that will be a lot easier if you know who they are, of course. Most things are easy when you know the answer.
So just as a general reference, just throw in easy, okay, hard for that round, please.
Mr. Feelgood is smashing this round with Spectacle Bears. He's telling me this is hard on YouTube. Where are the lies? These is all lies. Mummy hates picture rounds. I got one right. Fortunately, Danny gets lots and Ben got one. Only 13 points. That's not too bad. Carolina. No, Carol says thank you. I'm reading everyone's names wrong. I do apologise. Suzanne with 20.
Joan with 8.
Why are there never any pictures of sports stars?
Good point.
That's a good point. Ella loved that round. Full mark, said Claire. Fiona got 16. Joan says it was hard. Kim said it was easy. Rose said it was okay. Okay, if you follow film stars and singers, I will try and make it more sporty next time then.
Hard, easy, good but hard, 10 okay, 14 for Martine.
Shout out to Tim and Teresa who are joining Team Colonel tonight. Well, hello to you.
Fran found it hard.
Charlie found it okay on Twitch.
Sarah 18.
Zachary Starr said no sport.
Yolanda said that 10 was the hardest for her. We've just received another donation from Kim. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kim.
Seriously, all these £1 and £2 really do matter for us.
No matter what your donation, we really appreciate it.
Zachary says no sport.
14 for Musketeers, so medium. That wasn't what we said. Easy or hard, there's no in between. I'm making it. Richard said great round. We knows nothing, said Kerry Hughes. Oh no. Sam said it was hard, and also says welcome to Carol on YouTube. Last two hard, the rest fine for Andrea, Sangster, and the Gangsters.
How are we on time?
We're at 3 minutes past 9.
Right, please make sure you put your felt ball guesses in. When we get to the recap, then it'll be too late. So make sure you put your guesses in now.
Yes. Got all 10. Never seen Dua Lipa's mush before, said Alec. Sophie said fine. Fine. Right. Right. Who knew whose nose would be so good, said Jackie. Who did nose?
Who knows?
Alright, let's get us back to that screen. And you alright?
I thought it just suddenly cut off then. I thought you were losing everything again.
Losing everything. It's like the sun going down on me. Bit tricky on my mobile. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, funny about my kindling.
So you should have got the TV in that's in the ward on.
Then you could have had the entire ward helping you. You've been a powerhouse.
Even the nurses would get involved.
Yeah. It's not like they've got a job to do. Right then, let's get on with your fourth round. Oh God. There you go. Mark made this all by himself today. I had no input whatsoever.
So he's basically saying if there's anything to blame, it means he hasn't checked it.
Shouldn't have to.
Like I checked your round 1 and you missed question 8 of the recap.
When I used to just make rounds for you and something went wrong and I said, I'm sorry I didn't check it, you said I shouldn't have to check it. It should be right the first time.
This is what I have to live with.
When I was but a lowly assistant.
Day in, day out.
When something was wrong and I said, I'm sorry you didn't see it when you checked through, and you used to say, I shouldn't have to check.
And you still didn't correct the quotey quotes.
I don't care. Roy says, please take care of entering your scores. We had 16, but someone altered it to 20. Don't do that. That's annoying and silly.
Yeah.
Points don't mean anything, so don't change for anybody else. It makes absolutely no difference.
Sophie says, motorcycle gangs would come.
No.
Sucking wets.
Alright, so round 4 is this. Any questions?
Any questions?
Lisa O'Sullivan says, "Come on, boys, play nicely."
Lisa, if you ever see us playing nicely, you know there's something seriously up between us.
Yes. If we're being polite to each other, then we're really, really angry at each other.
Yeah.
Okay. So for this one, it is your usual fare. Any of the rounds ideas that we couldn't put into full-fledged rounds, we have tried to make into categories for our 10 questions. So there were things such as, we'll start with the first one, 90s music.
Yes.
Couldn't make it into a round because we did it quite recently, but we put one question in.
And obviously, because of our apologies last week, there is also a question on Norway.
There is a question on Norway. Hopefully we get it right. Right then.
Okay, so question number 1. Apparently I'm doing odds because it's written on my sheet.
Don't you usually read it out? And I do the...
Okay. Yeah. Question number 1 is on 90s music, which is what you asked for.
Indeed. Which UK band was fronted by a Jarvis Cocker? Which UK band was fronted by Jarvis Cocker? Also appeared as a singer in the Harry Potter films.
Yes.
Which is weird. Martin says, I hope we get it right. I think you will.
Number 2.
We only have one channel in the world. It should be our channel.
And that, of course, is Norway. Pining for those fjords.
Originating in Norway, what kind of animal is a dunker? And again, if I pronounce it wrong, Martin, please tell me. Oh, thank you very much.
We just had a Happy Easter donation. Thank you so much.
You guys watching Falcon Winter Soldier tonight, said Sophie. We've watched too much Marvel this week. I'm actually marvelled out. I might leave it until Monday.
We can't, because on Monday is our special. We're starting to watch Steven Spielberg's Taken, which you can get on Amazon Prime. It's something we both saw years ago. I haven't seen it for at least 2 decades when it first came out. And it's one of the best sci-fis I've ever seen. The plot twists in on itself. You never know where it's going. And it's absolutely brilliant. So we're doing a watch with if you want to watch with us. Number 3, Neighbours. You notice the crappy graphics that they have.
It is. It's terrible. Number 3, in Neighbours, Erinsborough is a suburb of which city? So in Neighbours, Erinsborough is a suburb of which city? Also, Erinsborough is a loose anagram of neighbours. That's why they did it.
All right.
It's a loose anagram of Erinsborough. Of neighbours, sorry. Might be a long wait. You'll be at a hospital first, said Roy. Yeah, a Knots Landing quiz would be okay, but that does start with a K, so it'll be quite a while. Quite a while.
So from really rubbish graphics relating to TV onto something super sharp. It is Netflix.
Netflix. In what year was Netflix founded? Was it 1987, 1997 or 2007?
It looks nicer to say it that way rather than what decade, doesn't it?
I mean, it's definitely one of them.
Definitely.
I would bet my bottom dollar upon it.
Is your bottom dollar shaped?
Yes. It's what rakes in all the money.
Ah.
Yeah. What? I don't know how to say that though. Maybe London Underground question next time, said Zachary Starr.
I shall be asking you in the recap what you want for the next letter.
It won't be an L though. We've already been past the L's now.
Yes. It'll either be O or P. We're going to have a slight discussion.
Number 5.
Number 5 is the news. You wanted something on the news.
Okay. Why were Ian Duncan Smith, Nusrat Ghani and Tom Tungenhat in today's news?
I can tell you they're all MPs.
Yes, but why were they in the news? So Ian Duncan Smith, Nusrat Ghani and Tom Tungenhat. No idea. If anyone from the Tongue and Hat family would like to tell me how wrong I'm pronouncing it, please feel free. But why were they in the news
Today.
today? It's a tricky one, that, but then again, I didn't see the news today, so.
Mm.
The next letter, we don't know yet. Fran, it might be an O or it might be P.
We're going to decide in the next break.
Claire hasn't seen the news yet. It's never any good news, is it?
I read the news today.
Oh boy. That almost sounds like it was rehearsed. It wasn't.
Wasn't ours. We just know each other too well. Number 6 is on nicknames.
Nicknames. The Big Easy is a nickname for which famous southeastern US city? So, the Big Easy is a nickname for which famous southeastern US city? And I would hazard the guess that maybe Zachary's been there.
Where hasn't he been?
Claire, have you been there? The Perthshire Globetrotters. You know every square inch of Scotland, but have they been there? So the Big Easy. 4,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire.
Well done, Caroline.
Now
You're with us.
Now they know how many holes it takes to fill the Albert Hall.
Yes.
Number 7.
Is, of course, Noddy.
That is creepy as a hell.
It is, isn't it?
Number 7. In the Enid Blyton books, who is Noddy's best friend? Sadly not. Frequenting Antigua lately, though, said Zachary Starr. It's a hard life, innit? Frequenting Antigua. God. The trouble you must go through. Oh, dear. Afraid not. Still working our way over the UK, said Claire. You'll get there in time.
Well, I'm just waiting for everything to finish because I've got loads of free flights to come. Because I've been using my little Amex card to boost all my Avios Air miles, and I've got thousands of them to go. But I've got no money to get there with.
Yeah, you fly for free, then you have to get right back on the plane.
Yes.
Number 8.
Number 8. This was a weird one, but I liked the suggestion. This is on national animals.
So the Royal Bengal tiger is the national animal of which country? So the Royal Bengal tiger is a national animal of which country? And that's spelt with an N, funnily enough.
What? National?
Keep looking.
What have I done wrong? Have I done something wrong? Oh, I've missed the N out again. My spelling. Oh, I will say against this question, this same country has a national heritage animal as well. So it technically has 2. One is a national animal and one is a national heritage animal.
Number 9.
They look like numbers to me.
Number 9. How many letters are in the Welsh alphabet? Are there 24 or 28? 24 or 28? Ah. Okay. Tillicoultry. Small village situated in the foothills of the Ork Hills. Some 5 miles west between Stirling, between Elva and Dollar.
And finally, in this round, we're back on track for timing now.
We are.
Finally, in this round, it is on nutrition.
Nutrition. Which vitamin helps the body absorb calcium? So which vitamin helps the body absorb calcium? Only 18 in the Irish alphabet. Is there really? That'd be good for a question. Obviously not going to ask it online now because Rosie's told us the answer, but we will have it in our database. We'll add that. I like that. I wonder which language has the least amount of letters. Probably Hawaiian. I would have guessed.
Don't know.
Charlie Grant, which language has the least amount of letters? I'm guessing Hawaiian, or whatever language. Maori, is it speaking? Maori? Yeah, Maori.
And there's no questions on nanoparticles.
There is. It was in between 9 and 10. It's really small.
9 and 3. It was on 9 3/4, wasn't it? That's just a good example that we can mention.
The Harry Potter quiz.
The Harry Potter quiz.
On the 18th
of April.
At 5:45 p.m. Family friendly. And it's on the final 2 films, Death Hallows Part 1 and Part 2. Okay, so.
On to the recap.
While
the recap's on, Alex is going to sort out your felt balls guesses. While he's doing that, are we going to do O's or P's? Have we got enough categories for O's?
We'll have to see what people say. Thank you, Anna.
I'm only folding it in half. Watch his face.
Don't. Do you want me to start saying things that are going to make you feel faint? But we'll go there.
I think we've got to jump to P's.
P's?
There's not enough categories on those. So give me your category on P's, please.
P's, if you please.
I already know what the final round category is going to be called.
Oh, yeah. Right, let's get to that recap on. There you go, it's already on there.
Right. Okay, let's see. We're not doing O's. Old burnt bacon. No. We're doing P's.
Peas. What could be better than peas than actual peas, says Paul. Bet your peas just punch, aren't you? People.
Please only give me categories that you want questions on. You complained the other week. Paul said Paul's.
Martin said, I didn't know the Norwegian one, but my friend did, luckily. Thank you for adding a Norwegian question. You're very welcome. Peace. Round on peace. Piggy bacon. Plants, penguins, people, Power Rangers, politicians. I like Power Rangers. Do you know the guy who played Zordon in Power Rangers only did about a day's worth of work and he just kept reusing the same thing? Fun fact for you there.
There you go.
Harara language is based on just 8 consonants and 3 vowels. Good grief. I know there's a language that's based solely on whistles over distance.
Anna says, presents for my 50th birthday in a few days.
Pop music, Postman Pat, Perth, obviously, said Claire. Please do Big Bang, says Trevor. That starts with a P, but because it's you, no. Platypus. Of course, there's going to be one on platypus, my favourite animal. Water dog. Prime ministers, presidents, Poundland, potatoes. Potatoes. Again, don't give us joke questions because we will do questions about them and then everyone will moan because they don't know the answer because someone suggested them. People's noses, said Sarah. That's a good one, isn't it? What a good idea. Podcasts. I like that.
Claire Lennon's true to form, Pattison, Robert.
Pokemon, said Martin. I like that. Have to put a Pokemon question in. Pop music. Pubs. Parliament.
Playboys.
Oh dear.
Partridge Family. That's going back a bit, isn't it?
Pancakes. I love it. Popes, we got popes suggested at the exact same time there. Trevor and Anna both suggested popes. Primary education, Charlie says on Twitch. Phones and pop music. Can I have a pee please, Bob, says Bev. Pink Panther, said Suzanne. Pregnancy, said Charlie May.
Right, I'm going to hold on for a minute while we get this done now.
That's a really good idea for a round 4 name. Princesses, said Suzanne. Porridge. Do you mean the food or the 70s sitcom starring Richard Beckinsale and Ronnie Barker? Piers, Peacocks and Pollution. Paint, Windows XP. Pegs.
We won't be able to do pigs because it's not a cow.
Oh dear. Alright, actually we'll leave that recap on because I've already got the money pot sorted out, so I'll leave that up.
Right, let's do the money pot then.
Money pot, felt ball pot. Pirates, postcodes, population, PayPal, said Sophie. Well,
Disney princesses will come into the Disney quiz.
Sarah said puppets. Found some felt. Gonna make puppets.
Right, okay, let's start at the bottom.
Let's start at the beginning.
A very good place to start.
You want to start at the beginning? Okay, we'll do it. It's fine. Okay, here we go. Tommy plus 4, 24.
Under.
The Lone Marauders on Gallifrey, always, 26.
Under.
Cat's Whiskers, 27.
Under.
28 for Friends of Kilo.
Under.
29 for Quizzed Harry and Clumsor and the Monsters.
Under.
But B14 team, 30.
Under.
With 31, we have The Neighbours, Potch of a Cock at Midnight, Mr. and Mrs. L.
Under.
With 13 is Martine, Thought It Was Bingo Night, The Hot Hands of Oslo's Dentist, Jamie's Giants.
Under.
Andrea suggested urinary tract infections. Brackets, I need a pee. Very good. Disgusting, but good. Sam said pointless. Ooh, we could do a pointless round. Next up, we've got Bobby needs some strepsils. Mark's talking like Batman, 33.
Under.
Celtic Thunderhead, the Indoor Boaters and Kerno, 34.
Under.
35 for Oast Challengers and the Quizman and Her.
Under.
Chinny Reckon on their own with 36.
Under.
37 for Gangsters, Pickled Eggs and Charlie and Lockdown Factory.
Under.
38 for Noski's Servants, The Expandables and The Cheeky Slags.
Under.
39 for Hungry Hogs and One of Us Isn't 40 Yet, as well as number 32.
Under.
Franca suggested poo. Mickey's Musketeers, 42.
Under.
Alex and Steve, Charlie's Angel, 43.
Under.
45 for Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks.
Over.
Oh, there you go then. No guesses what the number is. So there we go. Put that nice and big on your screen. We'll move that out of the way a little bit. Keep going. There we are. So, Alex and Steve and Charlie's Angel get 3 points in your bonus column. Mickey's Musketeers get 2 points in your bonus column. And 32, One of Us in 40, and Hungry Hogs put 1 point in your bonus column.
Mrs. Boater, will you keep Paul under control, please? Pumps for washing machines.
Sorry, you says Mark's under is haunting my nightmares. You're not the only one.
So normally when walking through Brighton, I get people just shouting it out at me across the road really randomly. Ooh, I like that one, planets. I'm gonna.
You would like planets, wouldn't you, you nerd? Right then.
Right, I'm going to just nip out because I need to get some more water and I also need to. Yes.
Right. Do you need to bob as well?
No, not Bob.
Right. Nancy? I don't know. Okay. Parry Hotter, said Sarah. I like it. Parry Hotter. Private Parts, says Bev. Pirates, says Charlie May on Twitch. I can help you right around on my poo baby bedpan family. Good grief, Joe. Protons, and Anna. I think I know what your specialist subject is. Okay, let's get on with the answers then to round number 4. Round number 4. I'll get rid of the donation button as well. There we are. Okay. Let's turn it down a little bit. Puppets has been suggested a lot. So these are all the answers then. 2 points for all these as always. Alright, so which UK band was Jarvis Cocker the frontman for Pop-Up Pirates? I love that game. Was Pulp. It was of course Pulp. I've sent you today's memes, says Charlie Grant. I shall look at that in just a second. Originating in Norway, what kind of animal is a dunker? A dunker is a dog. A dog. What does a dunker look like? Is that just the name of a dog? I don't know. They all come up with slam dunk for me. Number 3. Peter Pepper picked a pickled peppers. Pecked a pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked. Peter Piper picked a pecked a pickled peppers. Where's the pick a pickled peppers that bite a big bite bit? I don't know.
We just had that come up. We mentioned that.
I don't know. Pixar's a good one. Pints. Hello to Alice and Erin. Thank you very much. Hello to you. In Neighbours, Erinsborough is a suburb of Melbourne. Melbourne. If you say Melbourne, you get funny looks in Melbourne. It's not Melbourne, it's Melbourne. Number 4. In what year was Netflix founded? 87, 97 or 2007? Playmobil. That's Pop-Up Pirates. It is 1997. Precursor to actually being online, you can actually order them online and the discs will be delivered to your house. So you could order it on the net. They actually came to Blockbuster in 1999 and offered them to be bought out for 50 million, and Blockbuster laughed them out of the room. Cautionary tale for you there. Number 5. Ian Duncan Smith, Nusrat Ghani and Tom What's-His-Face in today's news. They were all banned from entering China. Banned from entering China.
Yes.
In one go. Yes. Number 6. The Big Easy is a nickname for which famous southwestern US city? It is New Orleans. New Orleans for number 6. Kelly Newlands says PlayStation characters. That's a fun one. Do that. I've got an idea. You could do a picture for that one. So New Orleans. Well done, Thingy. Thank you, Trevor. Puppies, said Sarah. Oh, that'd be a good round, wouldn't it? Just a round of puppies. There aren't even any questions. It's just 10 clips of puppies. Number 7. Enid Blyton books. Noddy's best friend is, of course, Big Ears. Big Ears. You can do your joke now if you want. I won't delete it this time. Big Ears for number 7. Number 8. The Royal Bengal Tiger is a national animal of which country? Sorry, you would know all about this. It's, of course, India. Well done if you got that one.
And the heritage animal, the national heritage animal, is the elephant.
That would make sense. The kids want Pokemon, said Fleur. I want Pokemon. Number 9. How many letters are in the Welsh alphabet? There are 28. There are no J's. And finally, question number 10. Which vitamin helps the body absorb calcium? Well done. If you got vitamin D. Oh, Bev, that's a great idea. Pause. Which animal? That's a brilliant idea. There are 29 letters in the Welsh alphabet, said Maria Rees. Are there really?
They've added one in since we created the question.
They can't have done.
I would have checked it.
I don't know.
In 1987, small changes were made.
I think you didn't write the question in 1987.
No, true.
Only 10. The boy said they want to go around on poo. No. Rosie got 18. Fiona got 14. Claire got 10. That's quite a middling score for you, Claire. I wonder what went wrong there.
There's a lot of P's that we could use in here.
Lots of P's, yeah. I want Pokemon, said Sarah. Stop liking the person asking for a round on poo. It's not going to happen. Martin said 14.
Are we done?
Yeah, there's nothing about there about 28 letters. We just must have mistyped it. Thank you for correcting us. We should change that on our database. Thank you very much.
But you knew which one it would be.
Exactly. Maria Rees has given us a link as well. Thank you, Maria. We now know. It was just being silly. Anna Dunstan said professors. I'm thinking Brian Cox or Professor Proton. Professor X. Let's go back to there.
Dear.
I found out today, if you're an X-Men nerd or a comic nerd, Professor X is not an Omega level mutant. But Bobby Iceman is an Omega level mutant. But Professor X isn't. What's that about? Magneto is. Professor X isn't. Anybody else shocked that Professor X isn't an Omega level mutant? Took me unawares, I'll tell you that. Right. It's 1 minute till we get...
Is he a Commodore?
No. About 64 of him.
He's good on the spectrum, though. He does excel. Keep your puns coming in, please, folks.
Fleur Dutton says, why would Professor X be? Because Omega level mutants are mutants that can affect the ecosystem of a planet. And obviously Professor X could influence everyone on the Earth to shoot themselves in the head. So he could affect the entire planet, but he's not considered an Omega level mutant. I don't know. Pew Pew, Barnamagrew, and so on. Thank you, guys.
Dibble Grub.
Thank you to Claire Lennon joining on Sunday. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Jean Grey is stronger by far. She is. She is. Omega Man is also stronger by far. Why is Bobby the Iceman Omega level? That doesn't make any sense to me. It's just ice. Ice. To see you.
Baby.
Phoenix is stronger than Jean Grey because obviously the Phoenix is a Phoenix Force. But there you go. Let's not carry on this conversation. It would
Basically half the audience, well, more than half the audience, hasn't got a clue what you guys are on about.
Paul says, yeah, he's really shocked. Guess who's not tuning in on Sunday? See you Monday, said Fran. 53 altogether. Can you tell the boys to go to bed? Boys, go to bed.
Yes.
You may have done well on the quiz, but it's now time for beddy pies. Sophie says pickle, and Sarah says puddings.
I think we've got enough peas now.
We have.
I've scribbled all over the sheet, left, right, and centre now.
Right then, I think everyone's got the score in.
Okay, let's get them in order, Alex.
Gangsters haven't got their final score in though.
Gangsters, what's your final round?
Because ice can destroy an ecosystem or environment. Go Storm, said Fuller. Yeah, but why Professor X isn't a Omega level mutant? He can affect everybody on Earth all at once.
Is anybody else interested in this?
Me and Fleur are.
Apart from this tiny group.
Party music, said Bev. Katie Smith said, great quiz. Thanks, guys. You're very welcome, Katie Smith. 18 for Joe. Right, that's it. Brilliant. You're in. You're done. We're in. We're fine. We're awesome.
Mrs. Bolter, I mean, come on. He's come out with plumbing now. Keep him under control.
Are you a fan of plumbing, Mr. Marriott? Right then.
We needed some plumbing doing when we had that pump fixed.
Indeed.
Cost us a fortune.
Yeah, sorry. Me and Fleur are sorry. We do apologise. Roy's getting on the act now. Thanks for the great evening for the Kerno. Expanded team of Anita, Anna, Fleur, Alec, Tim and Teresa. Oh, and me and Mark's friend. Not my friend. Right. Let's do the scores then. Let's have a look. Let's get it just so we can see everything.
Yes.
Narrow
it in. Narrow it in a bit more. You can do tons more than that.
There you are. Look at that. Fine. Thank you very much, Carol, for your donation. That's much appreciated. Thank you very much. Right then.
Are you ready for this? Let's see if you can hold your breath as long as he does with this thing as well. Let's see who can keep up with him.
I'm a comic book nerd. I follow D&D. I don't play it, but I do play Magic the Gathering. Right, here we go. Fran and Indy 16.5, 38 for 10 plus 4. Chinny Reckon, get 40 points. 46 for Clunstore and the Monsters and Noski's Servants. 48 for Hungry Hog. 70 points for the Neighbours. We're going to have to sort that out one more time because the range isn't right. So, total that, do that. Yes. Okay, here we go again. Martine got 54, 56 for Mr. and Mrs. L. B14 team, a tiny spectacled bear. 59 points for Lumroaders and Gallifrey, Quizman and her. 60 points for Hot Hands of Oslo Dentist and the Cat's Whiskers. 61 points for One of Us Isn't 40 Yet. 62 points for Fabric and Products and Pickled Eggs. 4. 63 points for number 32. 64 for Quiz and Harry and Friends of Kilo. 65 for Thought It Was Bingo Nights. 66 for Colonel Potricock at Midnight and the Indoboter. 67 for the O's Challengers, Alex and Steve, as well as Bull and Felt Balls Away in Ohio with 67. 68 points for B Quiz. Best Brain X Madness Frank for 2 rounds. 68, as well as Mickey Musketeers, Jamie's Giants, and Celtic Thunderhead. 70 points for the Neighbours, 72 points for Gangsters. Charlie's Angels get 73 points. One was working up 74 points. Charlotte and Back to 76 points. 78 points for the Tiki Slags and the Expandables, and 80 points for Bobby Needs Some Strepsils. Mark's talking like a Batman. Well done, Sarah and the Blissett household plus Kane and Jenna. So Bobby Needs Some Strepsils, Mark's talking like Batman are our winners tonight with 80 points.
Well done to you guys.
Well done indeed. Xavier could only change the environment by using his brain to control others, but wouldn't Wolverine be saying, "Oh, you change the environment, I'll be flipping cut you," and he isn't an Omega level mutant either? By that logic, you're right, Alec McKee. I just found it shocking. Oh, Sarah didn't get the top. You just want to know what it's like to be top for once. So our winners tonight is the Cheeky Slags and the Expandables with 78 points. Sorry. The Cheeky Slags and the Expandables with 78 points. You're our kind of person. I'm not playing MTG in ages, but we finished a short D&D campaign. I haven't been... I did settle one D&D campaign about 10 years ago. We played it for about a year and then everyone just fell off. Look, it's the end of the quiz. People are leaving. I'm going to talk about nerdy things. So there we go. Right, well done to our two teams there, tying with 78 points, Cheeky Slags and the Expandables from Hertford and Huntingdonshire and London. We are back on Sunday, this coming Sunday, for a family-friendly...
Are we?
Yes, Marvel quiz, where I will talk much more about Marvel at length, if people would let me talk. So there you go, it is there on there. Back at 5:45pm, which is 2 hours earlier than it started tonight if you are somewhere else in a different time zone. Thank you very much to Sarah. I would love to join you on an online campaign, Fleur. But currently I am obsessed with the Elder Scrolls Online, so I'll have to do that later on. Okay, so that being said, thank you very much for playing. Have a lovely weekend. If we don't see you on Sunday for our Marvel quiz, we shall see you on Monday for another General Knowledge palaver. Thank you very much for playing. Stay safe. Keep your distance. Wear a mask. And most importantly, please be kind to one and each other. Goodbye.
Goodbye.